Good day, mga Presbyterian. We are the group 6. So our topic today about the slavery. So first we explain about the trafficking in persons. So trafficking in persons, it is the recruitment, transport, transfer or harboring or receipt of persons or with or without consent or knowledge within or across national borders by means of threat or use of force or other forms of coercion, abduction, fraud, deception, abuse of power or of position, taking advantage of the vulnerability of the person or having person or giving or receiving of payments or benefits to achieve the consent of the person having control over another person for the purpose of exploitation or the prostitution of others or others form of sexual exploitations, forced labor or services slavery, servitude or the removal or sale of organs. In trafficking in persons, it is not it will happen till today. Trafficking in person, this in short, this shall be the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring or receive person kanang ginabaligya ang isa ka tao without or any consent, and then they will abuse of power or of opposition of vulnerability or of giving or receiving of payments. So muna akong kuan nga gibaligya or benefits to achieve the consent of person having control over another person. This would be exploitation shall include at a minimum the exploitation of prostitution. So this exploitation, I am not explaining this because in the next they will explain. And sexual forms of sexual exploitation, forced labor or services, this would be slavery of or forced labor, practice similar to slavery, servitude or removal of human organs. And then in this kind of human trafficking, there are laws that will implement. So in this law is the Republic Act of number 9208, or known as an act to institute policies to eliminate trafficking in persons, especially women and children, establishing the necessary institutional mechanism for the protection and support of trafficked persons, providing penalties for its violations and for other. So in short, this act shall be known as the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act of 2003, and that's my topic.
Okay, so slavery. What is slavery? Slavery, the penalty of prison mayor, and the fine of not exceeding 10,000 pesos shall be imposed upon anyone who shall purchase, sell, kidnap, or detain a human being for the purpose of enslaving him. So, kasi nag-ingon nga ang slavery is katong tao nga nag-purchase, sell, kidnap, or even gadating sa human being. It is Article 272 RPC or Revised Penal Code. So according to the Article 272 RPC, for those any person who purchase, sell, kidnap, or even dating a human being nga ginahimo nilang slave ang isa ka tao, pwede siya makasuhan og prison mayor and a fine of not exceeding 10,000 pesos. Makabayad pa siya 10,000 pesos. Then, for those any person nga ga-slave sa isa ka tao, slavery, daghang klase sa pag-slave, like, kanang madunggan nato sa balita kanang kasagara is OFW. Nagtrabaho ay sila without kanang proper salary. Wala sila saktong bayad, dili sila swelduhan, walay ipuli sa ilang kahagong nga gibuhat didto. So mahulog na siya slavery. Then slavery, if crime be committed for the purpose of assigning the offended party some immoral traffic, the penalty shall be imposed in its maximum period. So, slavery has two elements. First, that the offender purchases, sales, kidnaps, or dating a human being. So, mao to ang isa ka elements no sa slavery is pag-purchase, sales, kidnaps, and dating a human being. Second, that the purpose of the offender is to enslave such human being. So that is the slavery.
So, let's talk about the exploitation of child labor. So, these are the elements. So, first is the offender retains a minor in his service. So, ang tao daw kuno nga nag-commit daw sa illegal act kay ipadayon daw or isa ba ni siya ka minor. Then, sa gara ni is ginakip do nila mga bata para gipatrabaho nila. So, number 2 is that it is against the debtor will. Then, next is the purpose is to require or enforce the payment of a debt. So, ang purpose daw nila dan is para daw kuno nga nang hingin or kanang ipatupad nga ipabayad daw kuno ang mga tao. So, then ang isa pod kuan dan is kanang kasagara ang kuan gin sa child labor is kanang sa exploitation of child labor is kanang kasagara dan is kami tong lack of financially kanang kasagara ang mga magulang nila nga nang sila maka-afford sa pag-eskwela, like pag-eskwela sa usa ka bata mo na ang bata kanang gipatrabaho na lang para gid nga maka-eskwela gid siya.
As household servant or farm laborer, if a person is compelled by the accused to work for him as office janitor to enforce the payment of a debt, will there be a violation of this Article 274 RPC number? Because of this article specifically provides that the debtor is compelled to work as a household servant or a farm.
Slavery is punished. First one is the article like 273 RPC, punished a form of slavery. Note that the article does not distinguish whether the victim is a minor or not. The second one is under this article, the debtor himself is the one compelled to work for the offender. Under Article 273, it is the minor who is compelled to render service for the supposed death of his parents or guardian. The last one is under Article 273, the service of the minor is not limited to the household and farmer. So ang meaning atong tulo, so ang pinakauna ato, so kini nga article sama sa 273 RPC was punished a kind of slavery. So dapat timan-an ni siya nga ang kini nga article wala nagpalahi sa panahon ang biktima usa ka minor de edad o dili. So ang katong ikaduha, under sa kini na article, ang ginaladmon o siya mismo ang nagpugos sa pagtrabaho alang sa sa nakasala ubos sa Article 273. Ang minor ang nagpugos sa paghatag sa serbisyo alang sa giisip nga utang sa iyang ginikanan o tig-alima. So ang last dayon, ang meaning ato siya under siya sa kini na Article 273. Ang serbisyo sa minor de edad dili dili gikutuban sa trabaho sa panimalay.
So, that was all about the trafficking in person and slavery. And thank you for listening and watching our video.